Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing well. Are all doing well. As you can see, it is really late because I am slurring all my words. But anyways, long time no see. Hope you guys are all doing well and everything. I just wanted to hop on and film a quick video for you guys. It's actually really hot in here. Don't let this long sleeve shirt fool you. It's actually 78 degrees in this room right now. So yeah, I might be sweating partly through. But anyways, I just have like a little fun bag to show you guys and everything, and I was looking around and I didn't see a lot of videos, excuse me, on this bag. So I thought I would go ahead and just film one. I believe there's a there's a YouTuber. There's one video that I've seen. Let me see if I can pull her up. That I've seen of this bag, and she's a phenomenal YouTuber and everything, and absolutely love her. But I think she has this one. I don't know if she still does, or has like a similar one. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. I should have probably done this before. Can't think of her name right now, but I'm pretty sure she has this one or the older version. Hint hint. So I did actually get this from the Coach Reloved, which I will kind of talk about a little bit. I'm not the biggest fan of Coach Reloved, and I can show you why, just because of some of the stuff that they will sell to you I don't think is great. And some of this stuff I'll show you, they didn't really disclose, which kind of irked me quite a bit. So just be warned, anytime you do purchase from Coach Reloved. I think now they do kind of disclose, but they didn't for mine. So the main problems that I have with, but I'll stop yammering on. I will show you guys. This is the Coach, the Cashin Carry Sling bag. This is the limited edition, re-edition. I wasn't around, well I was alive. This was only in like 2022, 2023 when they released these, but I wasn't as big into Coach. So like I didn't really know about this one as far as like the runway stuff and all that goes. So that's kind of where I'm like, I don't really know if this actually hit the market for everybody for a short time, or whether or not it was just the runway piece that they were kind of selling off at that time. But anyways, so this is the kind of the limited edition, re-edition version of the original one, which is absolutely stunning and gorgeous. But the problem with the original ones, as you might know, seeing on the third-party market, is that they're costing like $1,200, or at least, you know, like $1,000 whatever dollars. So they're extremely expensive, but absolutely stunning and gorgeous bags, very unique and different. And so this is kind of my little piece of the pie, but it's not an original. That would be like one of my dream bags, you could say, on my dream list, is to get one of the original guys of these. But for right now, I am very happy with this one, and I can kind of show you. I have her like extremely stuffed because there are like some very heavy creasing marks on the back, which is fine. Like I can try to like my best to kind of stretch those out. But the problem with this one is that there's actually like little nicks of the paint and everything that are no longer there. So I kind of did my best to fix that problem, so at least the paint wouldn't like chip more off, but it kind of created like a little darker mark around the area. it's not like the worst thing in the world, but it's also kind of frustrating because this isn't something that Coach would fix again, because it actually is like the integrity of the leather of the paint that's been compromised, versus if it was like the hardware or something, then I think technically they can, if it's within the year, they can replace that, but they're not really going to do anything as far as the actual integrity of the leather goes, which is a little annoying, especially when they didn't really disclose that. But regardless, of all of that, I decided, whatever, to keep this bag, just because, you don't see these on the market very much, and I just think that they are so cool and unique, and not one that everybody has in their collection. Anyways, I'll show you the marks. You can probably, I don't know if you can see it already, but, oh gosh, of course you can't, like, we can kind of adjust the lighting a little bit. Now I'm making like a liar of myself. But you can kind of see one of the marks right there. So they're not like very big at all by any means. I'm kind of being a little, well, not really dramatic, because they are there. Oh gosh, of course it's not gonna really, let me see, adjust like the lighting around, maybe that will, you can kind of see right there, and then right there and there a little bit. And then you can see the heavy increasing marks that I'm still in the process of trying to not have it be so poopy. But it's kind of been a long process, but we are doing our best. We are getting there. Eventually maybe it won't be as prominent, and then we have like another little, I don't know if I get gouge right here. Well, anyway, and then there's a spot on the front, which I did end up cleaning and taking care of, but other than that, the bag is fine. Just those little marks, so hopefully I fixed the problem so the paint isn't going to continue to peel off. So the unfortunate part of that is that it's a little bit darker in the spots where, I had to protect those. So, yeah. Anyways, I will stop yammering about, and just talk to you guys a little bit about this, because I think it is so fun. So right here, obviously, we have one of the main selling points, especially now in days. I feel like kiss locks are just so huge and big, like all over the place. Yeah, I think that's really fun. So it's just like a little kiss lock out in front. It is just that kind of canvas material. It's very, it's very stiff. Well, it's a little bit stiffer because I have this like jam-packed with stuff, but you cannot fit a lot in this front pocket. You can maybe fit like a chapstick, because it's like, you just can't fit a lot in there. It's more mainly for like design and stuff. I'll take out all the paper I have in here. I could have probably done that beforehand, but that's okay. So it's going to be a little bit hard to show you guys, just because it's like such a weird kind of design. So usually I feel like you just kind of hold it like this, which kind of works out for me, because like if I'm on my phone I can like text and stuff, and this is kind of just hanging around. But anyways, so let me see if I can kind of like do my best to, maybe not really. So anyways, so you can kind of see right here we have just a pocket, and it has just a little button on it that goes all the way down. And then on the other side, I don't know if you can kind of see the button right there. And then on this side, with the story patch, there is a zipper, and it's those really fun and cool that I really like zippers where it has the little rings on it. Oh gosh, this is way harder than what I was thinking it was going to be. Oh, anyways, that goes just all the way across, so very reminiscent of the old vintage styles of it. And then I just think we have very lovely piping that goes all the way. This just says Coach on it. And then we have very floppy without all the stuff in it. It just says original. Oh, as you can see, you can kind of see like those marks right there. And then that gouge right there. Ay, ay, ay. But anyways, it just says original glove tan leather on it. And then got a little dumpling here and there on it. I mean, it's just gonna happen, just kind of with how this bag is. But I'm gonna do my best to try to kind of get it back to original, but it's not gonna be a short process, that's for sure. But anyways, we got the tang tag, the gold hardware, or brass hardware. And I just think that it's so, like, it's so unique and different. And I think, you know, even with the spots, like, that's going to be up against my body anyways. And it's a story that I can tell. Usually all my bags aren't perfect anyways, so it kind of just fits the vibe, so to speak. But, like, how fun is this? Like, come on. Anyways, let me see if I can pull up some history on it real quick. Because I did not plan anything ahead, because that is not my MO whatsoever. And I only film once unless the audio does not record, which, you know, happens sometimes actually. A lot more times than what I care to admit. So again, this is the Bonnie Cashin sling bag. It is did come out in 2022, I believe. So it was the fall and winter, and then this is obviously the bright red color, which I think is absolutely stunning. And just, it's not like, it almost has like a orangey to it, I want to say. It's just, yeah. Anyways, this is not going to be the best video, that's for sure. I'm already struggling so much. But then just it's just a really pretty bag. I really want Coach to kind of put out more of these kind of older styles. I know they did it with like the Soho and some of the other ones, which I really do like. They're kind of bringing back those more vintage styles, which I think is fun to, you know, bring that in with their new stuff, a little homage to their old, kind of like go back and forth. I think that's a really nice touch, where you can kind of get the best of every world. But I just had to share this one just because I think it's so fun and unique, and again, I haven't seen a whole lot of videos on this one, and I've just been staring at it, so I'm like, why not? Let's do it. So, yeah, anyways, I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm trying to think, I have like a little weekend planned, so I might film that, which will be fun, so then I actually have like an intro part for you guys to watch, and then maybe I'll film kind of like what bags I took for that and everything. And I've been mainly doing like my, as I've said before, I think in my previous video, like my vintage pieces. They're more like the 90s kind of style, and I've just been really enjoying those lately. Like my Coach Abby I've been really enjoying as just like really quick on the go. Legacy, just all those kinds of bags. I just feel like they just kind of suited me real recently, but I will eventually take her out at some point once I try to get some of the other things under control, maybe a little bit more, to see if I can pop those creases out before I do. But I just decided, no, I'll still make a video even with the creases, and then I can talk to you guys about my experience with the Coach Reloved and how Just be aware that everything may not be stated that's wrong with it, and you just have to outweigh, the fact whether or not, because they're obviously not making this anymore. So can I live with that, with the price I paid for that kind of thing? So it's definitely something, to think about anytime you do buy from Coach Reloved. That there's always going to be that kind of thing with it. I've gotten this one and then one other bag from the Relove program. The first one I got, I didn't have anything wrong with it. It wasn't a leather bag. It was, I think it was a denim tabby, I believe. Like the white washed one. Is that from Relove? I think that was from the Relove, and I didn't have any problems with that. And then this is the only other one that I've ever gotten from the Reloved, and obviously it's seen a little bit better days. Obviously the main bones of it is fine, but again, just something to be conscious of, be a conscious buyer, and just know what you're willing to put up with. But anywho, I hope you guys are all doing well, and I can't wait to see you in a better video. I feel like I'm very rusty, and hopefully you guys are willing to put up with that for a little bit longer. So, yep. Bye. Wait. Gotta. Ciao.